Okay, so three problems in this. Four problems. We have A, B, C, and D. Okay, let's try and get them up all in one place, right? So one thing that we remember is some couple of very simple facts, like for example, A times B plus C. That's going to give us A times B plus A times C. So essentially what happened is A multiplies to B and A also multiplies to C, and the addition symbol remains. This also applies for subtraction, so that is nothing but AB minus AC. So A multiplies to B separately and A also multiplies to C separately, and the subtraction symbol remains. Okay, so in the case of, say for example, you have something like this: B minus C. Minus A multiplies to B, you get minus AB, and minus A multiplies to minus C, you get plus AC, because minus and minus you get plus when multiplied, and then A multiplies to C to give you AC. Okay, so with these things in mind, let's try and do the first one, and maybe I think it is also not a bad idea to give you a good overview of how we could do in terms of opening up the brackets when we have two numbers, A plus B times, let's say, I don't know, maybe C minus D or C plus D. Okay, so what do we do in this case is we break it up. We multiply A to C plus D first, and then B to C plus D next. So that's the first operation, and the second operation that we do. So what do I mean by this is A is going to multiply to C plus D first, and then this plus remains as it is, and the B comes over then, and then C plus D remains as it is. So that's how we are going to do it. And the usual rule that I just explained applies. A to C and A to D, and B to C and B to D, the signs are taken care in between. So you have AC plus AD plus BC plus BD. Okay, right, wonderful. So with this, I think we should be able to solve these problems. Let's go ahead with the first one, and the first one says that we have 2 times 2 plus root 5 multiplied by square root of multiplied by 5. So 2 plus root 5 multiplied by 5 is nothing but 5 times 2 plus root 5. No big deal in that. A times B is nothing but B times A, right? So that is 5 times 2, you're going to get 10. 5 times root 5 is going to be 5 times root 5. That's the answer. Now let's go to second one, that is B. So what do we have here? So we have 2 plus root 5 multiplied by 1 plus square root of 5. So that's going to be 2 multiplied over to 1 plus root 5. Okay, plus root 5, which is this guy here, multiply separately to this again, 1 plus root 5. So what do we get? So we get 2 times 1 plus 2 times root 5, which is 2 plus 2 root 5, and plus is plus, root 5 times 1 is root 5, and root 5 times root 5 is 5. Okay, root 5 plus root 5 into root 5. So what do we get from this? So we get 2 plus 2 root 5 plus root 5 is 3 root 5, plus root 5 times root 5 is just 5. Okay, how do we get this? How do we get this guy? Is root 5 into root 5 is root 5 whole square. So which is root 5 is 5 to the power of half, everything to the power of 2, which is 5 to the power of 2 times 2, 2 and 2 goes away. So that is the remaining 5 to the power of 1. So that we get 5. Hence, root 5 times root 5 is going to give us just 5. Okay. Now these two are those simple numbers which can be added up. So you're going to get 7 plus 3 root 7 plus 3 root 5. Very good. Now let's look at number C. Okay, 2 plus root 5 multiplied by 2 minus root 5. Now always remember, okay, before we go ahead, let's solve by the usual method that we have been applying, which you're going to get is 2 times 2 minus root 5, and plus root 5 multiplies over to 2 minus root 5. Very good. What I have done is 2 multiplies to 2 plus root 5, and root 5 again multiplies to 2 plus root 5 separately. Okay, so now with these things, which is just nothing but 4 minus 2 root 5, how did I get? 4, 2 root 5 and the minus stays there. Root 5 is 2 plus 2 root 5 and minus 5. So that is this 2 root 5 and root 5 times root 5 is 5 and the minus stays there. Okay, so what are the things which we can look at? So minus 2 root 5 and plus 2 root 5 goes away. And 4 minus 5 is minus 1. Okay, now let's look at the problem number say D, for example. What do we have here is we have 2 minus root 5 times 2 plus root 5. Big deal, the same problem as we did before. Again, I have written it so that let's look at the other side of looking at other perspectives as well. Okay, we shouldn't be scared about thinking about signs in a different way, should we? Now 2 is 2 plus root 5 minus root 5 times 2 plus root 5. So that's going to be quite simply 4 plus 2 root 5 and 2 root 5 minus and minus 5, they go cancel and you get minus 1. Same answer. Now one thing that we need to remember is of course I said to you something about a plus b times c plus d, right? So what if I get a plus b multiplied by a minus b? So the formula for that is quite simple. Let's in fact derive it. Okay, it is a squared minus ab plus ab minus b squared. I'm expanding it. ab minus ab goes away, so you're going to get a squared minus b squared. So have a look at this. So if this were a and if this were b, if this is also a, because that is the same number 2, isn't it? So this is also b. That can be a, that can be b, that can be a, that can be b. So according to this, that should be a squared minus b squared. So what is a for us? Here a is 2, so 2 squared. And what is this guy here? What is this guy? Root 5. What is b? B is root 5, isn't it? Minus root 5 whole squared. So what do I get? 4 minus root 5 whole squared is just 5. So I'm going to get minus 1. Simple. Now what is going to happen to the next one is also very, very simple. Now let's have a look at this. A squared minus b squared. So a is 2. Okay, very good. 2 squared minus b is also root 5. Root 5 whole squared. So remember, the form that we are looking at is a plus b into a minus b, or it could also be in terms of a minus b in terms of a plus b. Both are the same, isn't it? So this is the form which applies so this is the form which applies to this case, and that's the form which applies to this case. Okay, so both are the same. No big deal. Both of them is nothing but a squared minus b squared. So coming back to solving our problem, so where were we? So you have 2 squared is 4 and minus root 5 whole squared is going to get 5. So 4 minus 5 is minus 1. So you get the same answer from all the perspectives. So I think we will meet you up in the next video.